Friday, about 14th, something like that, second week of June. Do an update today. We're going to do one yesterday, but I'm on call at the minute at work, and just as I got video camera out yesterday on my phone rings. I had to go into work, so I got cancelled. So hopefully I get one done today before my phone rings. Right, basically, I'm at Allotment at the minute. Done a bit of rabbit proofing, planted some onions out, but the onions I planted out, I only planted them out yesterday, so they're still looking a bit droopy. Since last time, I've put beans in ground, seedlings, my potatoes are showing, my onions I've got more onions, I've put some, what else I can't think what I've done, I'll go through it as I'm walking around. But basically, things are starting to progress now. I'll do my greenhouse afterwards, because that's got some stuff coming. My cucumbers that I grown like about a month ago, it's going like yellow and not really interested. But the ones I put in seed like a week ago, they're looking great. So a lot of my things that I put in as seed are looking great. I planted out some peppers in one of my beds here, but they're starting to go yellow, so I think I was just risking it basically because I had loads spare, thinking if I could grow some outside. But with our dodgy weather, it's not looking likely. But never mind, I've got plenty on go. What I'll do is I'll walk around and show you everything now. There's still a lot of weeds and stuff, so don't judge the weeds. Right, as you can see, the orange fence is going around everything, makes it a lot more secure against rabbits. Excuse me. Right, the four there, they're the butternut squashers. I'll zoom in on one. They don't seem to be looking very healthy at the minute, but they're still there. Over this side, we've got the likes of the beetroots. Yet again, these are still staying tiny. They don't seem to be growing much. I've done these in 1, 2, 3, 4 like that, like squared as opposed to in lines. Don't really know why, to be honest. These are the onions I was telling you about that I've transplanted out. Looking quite healthy onions, but like I said, I only put them out yesterday. So then we'll need a few days to brighten up. This one, my broad beans have finally popped out. Yet again, a lot of weeds, because I don't know where beans are going to come out at the minute, because I kind of didn't sow them perfectly. That packet in there, just so I remember which one it is, broad beans. My shed. Brassica patch. The ones that got eaten, this was one of them. It was fully gone and it's growing anyway, so I'm leaving it. Same with this one. Same with them all, to be honest. The ones that got eaten, they seem to be coming back alive. I mean, not all of them got eaten. This one got fully eaten. As you can see now, it's got plenty growing on it. I'll show you what I mean with my beans. The yellow ones, I say yellow, but they're still green, but they're lime green ones. They're the ones I put in as plants. But the dark green ones are the ones I've sown from seed. They're near enough same size. I'll show you a better example around here. Like, see them in there, all the dark green ones. Whereas if you look at the yellow ones, I mean, what? So the dark green ones, it should be okay. These are the peppers I was telling you about. These are the ones that go in yellow, not really interested. They've been in ground about a week. And nothing seems to be happening as of yet. This square one's a small potato bed. Not way massive at the minute, but it's sprouting, which is good news. And that one's brassica bed, not come through yet. These are my peas. Which are coming up in between weeds. My rhubarb. He's growing quite big actually, considering I only put him in there not that long ago. These are my original onions. After getting tops bit off by rabbits, I put this fence round and now they seem to be doing a lot better. Lots. Same with these, since I put the fence round. These are starting to sprout up now. So rabbits must have been nibbling away at tops of the main potato bed. And now showing. And this is my strawberry bed. And with that random, which more it grows, less likely I'm thinking it's anything. This is my strawberry bed. Try to weed it best I can, but not so much I can do. It's got good strawberries going on, a lot of them. Seems to be a good one. And we've got get a bit of colour on them. So I'm not hoping out much for these this year. But I'm hoping that next year they'll be nice and healthy. Yet again, my polytunnel's going to be going here, but I'm still unsure whether to bring it down. That's just got some potatoes underneath it. So I'm going to convert this corner into like a planter, so I can have some, same with top as well. I can either have fresh cut flowers or just to attract insects and bees and that. The middle line's going to be following down here with borders, raised beds. I don't know where my head is this morning. And he's going to be in my polytunnel. That noise you can hear now, probably a bit grass cutter cutting fields. Behind the edges is a couple of football fields, my old school. This seems to be doing okay now. I ain't had to do no, I mean it's wobbly, but I had to do no repair jobs. I spoke to somebody in regards to this plot, and apparently he's in armed forces as well, so he's waiting on his discharge dates before he can take over. Looking at it, he's not going to get that done this season. There's not really much else I can tell you. I'm surprised the beetroot ain't grown much. That seems to have gone solid, but there's no manure or anything in this soil. So all I think is that there's some beetroot been grown there before. But I am going to pick some. I don't know if any of your guys use it, freecycle.org. There's a lot of stuff on there. And I'm going to go and pick some manure up on Sunday, because Monday's my official days off, so I'm on call today while I'm doing anything. Figured I might as well get out and do something instead of being sat in the house waiting by the phone. So, what I'll do is, oh, by the way, somebody said don't bother with putting paths in, because, I don't mean like in the sense of putting paths down, it's because they all said when you're walking over it, you'll keep grass flow, and if you look, I mean I'm not walking on this area, but I am walking on this area, and it's keeping it under control, so that's good. Right, what we'll do now is we'll shoot over to my greenhouse, we'll see what's growing on over there. See you in a bit. Right guys, here I am back at my place. Just sat inside my greenhouse at the minute. What I'll do is I'll talk through some of the stuff I've got going on in here. Looking at it, just needs massive water. I mean, just took a quick look at my strawberries. I didn't think it's been that hot in here, but clearly it has. Ants are living in here again, same as last year. They seem to love my mint and my chives. I thought ants didn't like mints, but I guess they do. Strawberries at home are a lot better than ones at Allotment. And what we'll do is I'll run through stuff now for you. Right, we'll start on my pride and joy. My grape. We'll go to my dead one. Last year's. This was same a month ago. Now look at it, sending out all these climbers, these runners. I come in here last weekend and I tied it off at its highest point, which was, bear with me while I try and find it, there. So it's grown that much in about 5 days. So it's looking nice and bushy now. Dead chuff with that light. Leftover peppers, I will be putting them out. I'm going to go through these pretty quick because a lot of them are boring and there's not really to do about them. So there's my marigolds, Swiss chard, first time I'm trying to grow them. They don't seem to be getting any bigger than that. They're just some melons that need transplanting. There's the cucumbers out. We'll go over here. That's my first set of cucumbers. Only one that seems to have survived out of that half tray. And then this is my new batch I planted from seed straight outside. See a massive difference. That was my sweet corn. I'm getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 popped up at the minute out of 20, which is okay. At the back I've got a strawberry from seed, and I believe it's a lavender from seed. Tigerella Toms died. They are morning glories. Oh, they've sent out flowers, look. It's got a flower on it, so that can't be right. They're my Kelsey onions from seed. Strawberries. Nice size on them all, nice and bushy. Same with these strawberries here, but these need a water. Little herb planter. I've got 3 different types of mint in here. So it'll be garden mint. This one looks like it might be lemon mint. And the one over there is a different type of mint. Can't remember what that one is without looking. I've probably got a tag in. Chives, nice and flowers. They're about your best looking herb, I'd say, chives. If you can see these little ants, you see ants in them. Bless them. Right, largest peppers, they need transplanting out. I haven't had time at the minute though. Bear with me 1 second, I'm going to try and step over there without destroying out my greenhouse. Rhubarb, being absolutely battered. I'm not really bothered because I'm not eating that one this year. Peppers. Look at these bad boys, Mestraniums. These are flowers, but these are hardly even, these haven't been in ground at all very long. Them ones here are Alpine strawberries white. I put them in seed last year, but they've only just started to grow. More peppers. Them ones here, again, same last year's, I think, believe they were geraniums, and they've come back, even though they're not supposed to. We'll get going under here. My fuchsias, they're doing fine. See how they're getting all scraggly, they need to go out. Like says, this needs to be cleared out and fresh batch put in. The only tomatoes that have survived are there, which is why I'm defending them at the minute. Oh, I've got a sweet pea. Sweet peas are growing. I didn't know this was sweet pea. I thought, what's that? Oh, it's a purple pod pea. So I've got some Australians at back there as well. So I'm sorry about camera angles, I'm going out on cobwebs. That's some black parsley. Don't know much else to show you in here at the minute. So what I'll do is this was cut in. Got flour on it, which is good. Plenty of wood to go down allotment. Compost bin. Then we can. Oh, he's fell over. Look, he must have had too many beers. These seem to be coming on quite well. Full of flowers. But most of all, I like the bushiness of them. But let's have a look at the flowers here. Look, at the fruit. These are the biggest, bushiest, healthiest strawberries I've ever had. These are the ones from Brendan. I'm hoping to get some good runners off these this year. Because they're throwing out loads of fruit now as well. I mean, just take that little cluster. And the fruit itself is nice, it's healthy, not no funny shapes. Like the stuff in my greenhouse has got funny shapes. Broad beans. Ah, there we go, look. Little beans. You've seen them as a first, same as me. I just come over to look at them because my flowers are dying off. That explains why. Lupin. Look who's flowering. After I transplanted him when you shouldn't transplant. Maybe he'll survive. The bug boxes down there, I'm not going to disturb that because I'm hoping that there's going to be plenty of some hibernating in there. Onions. In fact, I've never seen that one before in an onion. It's turning into a double header. I don't know what that means. No difference to me, I've got loads on go. Garlic. Quite big and healthy at the minute. A couple of weeds. Carrot, I'm leaving these to go to seed. Because, let's face it, you can never have enough carrots on go. There's no plant to put in. This year's apple tree. This was a new one. Looking now, but a bit I might get 1 or 2 apples off of that lot. There's some sweet peas in there amongst that weeds. I'm not doing too good. This strawberry just seems to be sending off runners. More strawberries. Last year's tomato plant. Garlic. Putting it at the same time as other, but this is hardly. This is on that size of a thick pencil, whereas the other's quite thick. Lavender. Starting to flower, look. Good. This is pretty much my healthiest only lavender, so I'm going to have to beast it with cuttings this year. Yeah, we've got strawberry in there. Don't seem to be sending out any flowers, but I'm not bothered. And what else have we got going on? This survived. I think I've got, looking at back, look what survived the transplant. There's some rhubarb back there as well, I believe. Unless it's died. I can't seem to see it. There was some rhubarb back there. Waiting for him to go to seed. Last year's red cabbage. This apple tree, it's got a few apples on it. But my other apple tree hasn't. They all seem to have fallen off. I need to just press this button. Sorry about that, the solar lights. Right. Herbs. Look at the size of them. I'll break one off now. I know it's going to damage it, but so what? Oh no, I'm pulling it out. I don't want to pull it out. Bear with me, I'm just going to place it there a sec. Sorry about that. And then this is each one. Look at the size of them leaves. Chuck that back in there, a bit of natural fertiliser for it. I mean, look at them. And at the back I've got some rosemary still surviving. I mean, this is great. Rosemary tree. And I've got sage in amongst all my grass, which is looking good. Never used sage, but so what, looks alright. I think that's pretty much going to be it. So we've got, as usual, got any questions, feel free to post them at the bottom, and thanks for watching. Cheers, bye.